Dr. Randy Aronson says the advantage of fresh food is keeping carbohydrates to a minimum. Dogs actually have a zero requirement for carbs, but most kibble is full of it.
Kibble is what we call ultra-processed.
Dr. Randy Aronson owns Paws Veterinary Center in Tucson. He says not all kibble is created equal.
Most of the protein is sprayed on kibbles. So most people don't understand that the kibble they're feeding is probably the most processed food they can possibly feed. A lot of this processed food is causing tremendous amounts of inflammation, leading to GI disease and skin disease and even behavioral problems.
When I had Mango on kibble, she was a little porker. Yeah, absolutely fatty fat, and getting her onto this freeze-dried raw, she's lost a little bit of weight.
Dr. Aronson says fresh pet food is the answer, but only if it's balanced.
For example, diarrhea is a very, very big problem. Second is what's called secondary hyperparathyroidism. And what that means in layman's terms is that you're not feeding enough calcium.
Fresh pet food brands are often delivered to your home as part of a subscription service and can also be found at pet stores and grocery stores. Dr. Aronson's top picks include the Farmer's Dog, Ollie Fresh, and Raised Right Fresh Dog Food.
They are great, they're just very expensive. If you have a big dog, it really gets pricey. People can cook their own food, but learn how to balance it properly so they're getting the right amount of calcium and D3, those types of things that can be very critical to their dogs.
Online blogs and social media are full of homemade recipes, but Dr. Aronson has seen firsthand the harm it can sometimes cause.
We had an owner that had a beautiful boxer, decided to listen to one of the social influencers about diet, so started preparing their own fresh food. I think they were partially cooking it, and they never balanced the diet properly. The dog came in because it had what's called a pathological fracture of one of its bones.
For Mango, Chloe Walker does a combination of freeze-dried pet food and homemade.
She has her own little placemat that she sits at and eats it, and it's totally worth it.
If you'd like to give homemade food a try, Dr. Aronson shared a list of veterinarian-approved recipe sites. We've linked those to this story at KOLD.com. I'm Rebecca Taylor, 13 News.